Welcome everyone to Fallout 76. In today's video, we will be covering the first patch that has dropped on Fallout 76. It dropped earlier this morning for me at 9 a.m. EST, and it was a little over 15 gigabytes. I think it was like 15.1 or something like that, 15.3. I heard for console it was like 20 or 25 or something like that, but I play on PC, so I don't exactly know what it was for console, but maybe someone can let me know down below in the comment section. Now, with this being the first patch for Fallout and it being 15 gigabytes roughly for the PC, I really am hoping in the future that not all patches, or majority of the patches, are going to be this big. That's a lot of data to download and have on your PC or on your machine for patches. My assumption that it won't be, this is just the first big one to get the general stuff fixed and tweaked and whatever needed to be done. But we're going to cover all that in this video. And the other thing we're going to cover in this video towards the end is we're going to figure out if server hopping got patched or not. For some reason, a lot of people right now think server hopping got patched in this update. I don't think that's necessarily the case though, but we are going to debunk that towards the end of this video. But with that said, let's now begin. So right here on Bethesda's website, if you guys want to follow along with me, you can down below in the comment section. There will be a link to this exact link. It's just Bethesda's patch note article, and the first thing they have is general. It's performance and stability. Several issues have been addressed to resolve hitches during gameplay and other performance issues. And for stability, the Fallout 76 game client and servers have received additional stability improvements. And for the Xbox exclusively, fix an issue that could lead to instability on certain menus. That'd be an annoying thing to deal with. Now, if you guys have not seen the video yet from Nickaroo, who launched 3 nukes at the same time and they hit the ground at the same time in the same area on one server and it crashed the server, I'm very curious if this performance and stability update will fix that, because I really wanted to know what it would look like to see 3 nukes in one area go off like that. But me personally, I really haven't had many performance issues or anything like that, so this really hasn't been anything that's affected me any, but maybe for some of you it has. Now, the next thing on the list here is art and graphics, and this is something I have noticed. I don't think that this update fixed the thing I came across, but it says placed items no longer leave behind shadow outlines after being picked up. I didn't know that was a thing. The camera, the in-game camera now pans more smoothly when the player enters furniture. And for graphics, the cover of Tesla Science Magazine issue 9, very detailed, no longer appears solid on pickup or when inspected. I'm glad they're fixing small things like that. The graphical thing I came across was when me and Titanshield were walking the edge of the map yesterday. We came across a lake that you could go underneath. It wasn't really worth making a video on though, but there's just a lake that you could just kind of walk into because it's like at the world border. And it's one of those things that I'm sure when a DLC gets released, if they expand outwards into the zones that are blocked off right now, it's something that will get fixed, I'm sure. And the next thing we have enemies, and this is something that has personally been a pain in my butt for a while now. I'm glad this is actually getting fixed, or actually, well, already did get fixed. And for enemies in general, is fix an issue in which some enemies could chase the player farther than intended. I don't know about you guys, I've had this problem with Scorched a few times, and I'm pretty positive I had it happen with a Scorched Beast once. I don't know how far Scorched Beasts are supposed to travel when they're chasing a player. I had one literally follow me for, I swear, it was almost 10 minutes. It was just insanely long. And I was getting so, like, just so annoyed because I'm like, I can't fight this thing. I just want to run away, but it won't leave me alone. And then the loot on ghouls and scorched officers, I also had this issue as well. Now correctly drop nuke code pieces upon being killed by a player. This was one thing I actually came across a lot when I was trying to get the nuke videos done. I didn't think it was a bug though, because the only time I ever saw this happen for me was when there was 2 officers in the same area. So I'd kill one and it wouldn't have a code on it, so I was like, oh, I'll kill the other one then. I didn't realize that was a bug personally. Now the next thing on here is for the camps, the workshop, and crafting. Blueprints fix an issue that could cause blueprints to break into smaller parts after logging out and back into Fallout 76. I have never had that issue. Plans painted applied to power armor during the Fallout 76 beta will now appear correctly on the items that were painted, and those paints can now correctly be applied to additional sets of power armor. I have yet to even paint a power suit, so I guess that'd be explaining why I haven't come across that one. And lastly, we have repair, which was fix an issue that could cause an item to return to a broken state after being repaired. I never came across this issue either. I guess maybe I'm just getting lucky. I don't know. Have any of you guys had any of these issues so far yet? If you have, down below in the comment section. I'm sure there's some pretty funny stories to come out of some of these bugs that some people are experiencing. And the next thing was for a quest, actually. Some token dispenser that can now be repaired and players can no longer walk through it. This one's above me. I have not done this quest yet. I don't think anyway. I don't recall ever doing anything or having issues with anything during a quest, so That one I really, guess, can't really give my opinion on or anything like that. The next one, though, is something that I can give my opinion on. Pacifist mode. Players with pacifist mode enabled who engage in PvP by contesting a workshop owned by another player will now correctly deal full damage to that player as long as they remain hostile. Thank you, Bethesda. We're fixing the PvP stuff. I like it. And for respawn, choosing the respawn option after dying during PvP combat will now correctly clear any active hostile status toward other players. Yes, we're doing it. Seek Revenge. Cap rewards will now display correctly when choosing the Seek Revenge respawn option after being killed by another player. Didn't ever have that issue, I don't think anyway. Seek Revenge. When targeted by another player who is seeking revenge, the reward amount will now display the correct number of caps that can be earned by killing that player. That is awesome. Now, I'm liking this. I know a lot of people of this series are not fans of, like, this straight-up PvP, and I get that. But I'm glad they're tweaking the PvP a little bit. Because, me personally, I like to fight every now and then. I'm not looking to shoot someone in the face every single time I see them, obviously, or, destroy someone's base every time I see them. But I would like the PvP every now and then. It's always fun to do occasionally. And it seems like they're tweaking it to fix things with it to make it more balanced and easier to do. I'm glad. And the last thing for this patch note, guys, is the user interface for languages. The Korean fonts will now be displayed correctly in game menus. Hotkeys. The take photo hotkey can no longer be rebounded and is now tied to the spacebar on PC and the 8 button on controllers. Hotkeys fixed an issue that could cause the take snapshot button in photo mode to display an incorrect hotkey. And for social, fix an issue that could cause players to disappear from each other's social menus if two players each sent a friend request inviting one another. I actually did encounter this bug actually just last night for this patch went out. Fix an issue that prevented newly equipped player icons from displaying to other players in the social menu. Get Jack, who's a YouTuber I play with. You guys can check him out down below in the description if you want to. He uploads every single day, actually. He actually had me join his session last night to be the middleman so he could get one of his friends in the same lobby because they had this bug. But guys, this is the current first patch to Fallout 76 that has been released here. Pretty cool. I mean, they're good fixes. Some of it's kind of small, some stuff you'll probably never notice, at least in my opinion anyway. But it's good. I'm glad to see him doing this, and I really hope that Bethesda keeps up with the patch notes and keeps patching things and updating things and tweaking things when needed. Because that's how it'll only make the game better. But we are now going to hop over and switch gears here. And we're going to hop into the game and see if we can actually still server hop. We're going to try two different things here. We're going to server hop to get loot. So, like, we'll do it with the Ultrasite ore, for example. We'll server hop a few times to see if we can keep getting the ore over and over again. Because I have my base there right now, so might as well test it there. And then we'll also do with NPC spawns. We can server hop a few times by that. There's a like electrical grid thing by Watoga where a Deathclaw spawns almost every time you server hop. And we'll test that there. And we'll see what happens. If it spawns normally like it used to when I was farming it for drops, then the server hopping method has not been patched yet. But if you're not sticking around for that, then thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you are sticking around, let's go there right now. Alright guys, so we are now going to be testing the server hopping thing. So a lot of people think server hopping got fixed. Well, it's time for us to test it. Got our hazmat suit on. We're going to head over here. Oh, I thought I was about to take fall damage. Am I encumbered right now? Oh, we are. Okay, that's alright. So we're going to pick up... Ah, crap. You know what? I'm going to grab my power suit. Just in case. I don't want to die in case something spawns or something crazy like that. So let's put that there. Alright, here we go. I gotta fix my legs. Still gotta do that. Alright, so let's go over here. Now, we are gonna pick up all the ore we see. And that way we will know for sure. I don't want people just saying, well, maybe it's because of different spawn. I don't even know. Okay. There's one right there. I'll pick this one up. There's one right there. Alright. I do not see any more. I see none. So now let's server hop here. We'll go back to the main menu. And let's see if we can go back and pick up the ore again. My guess is going to be yes. I didn't see, there's nothing in the patch notes, obviously, that mentioned anything about patching. please don't be a Scorch Beast in this area. Please, 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 please. After we test this, we will also test NPCs as well. There is a stationary spawn for Deathclaw, but it's north of Otoga, but we'll test that out. If the Deathclaw is there, we'll kill it, and then we will server hop and kill it again. Except the only issue is it doesn't spawn every time you go to a new server. At least that's been my experience with it. But I used to farm it actually quite a bit for drops and stuff when I was lower level. So I'll know if the spawn rate is still normal, if that makes sense. Because I was farming it for a few hours one night. Alright, come on. I swear the loading times have gotten longer with this update too. Alright, here we are. So there's our base, still loading, rendering in. We're gonna head over here. I already see it. I'm already seeing the ore. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting radiation because I don't have a full suit. Go here, pick that one up. Oh, okay. I'm gonna come back here. That thing's gonna destroy my base, unfortunately, but it's whatever. Alright, so let's go back here. We'll see how much we have in our inventory here. Just to double check. Miscellaneous. All the way to the bottom. We have 9 ultracite ore, which that's exactly how much we should have as it is anyway. So this is not patched with resources. So now let's try. We gotta go up. Now let's try with NPCs. Diseased albino Deathclaw. I used to farm this spot quite a bit for drops when I was like level 20. Because you could get some level 20 and level 30 gear. Wow, 494 XP. Well, that was an albino disease one though too. That's pretty big. Do we get anything good off him? I mean, I'd like some stuff. Submachine gun. I don't care about that. Nothing too important. All right, so I'm gonna grab the drop over there, really quickly, and then we'll server hop. All right, and I can already see right now there's our base, and there's a Deathclaw right there. I can see him sitting in there. Just like Deathclaw Monarch, just level 41, standard Deathclaw. And he's dead. Short Western, nothing really too good. Alright. Well, guys, I am going to say it is safe to say that server hopping has not been patched. Don't know why people thought it was getting patched in this this latest patch for Fallout 76, but I don't think it's been patched. I think this is pretty good proof of it. So anyway, thank you guys for those of you that are watching to the very end. Your guys' support has meant so much to me. I hope all you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see all of you in the next video.